for the ages. We'll see if he can hold tens down. That seems to be one of the biggest challenges and the recipe, or your best recipe for success against Sentinels.
I mean, when F4Q played this map against Vision Strikers
only
in
for
the
this
Korea
tournament
VCT Grand Finals, 5K was actually involved in tons of opening engagements. He did a really good job compared to some of the other maps that they played, and he was, of course, playing the Reina on that.
Why
so
isn't
this
Tyson
did certainly
streaming?
seem... Well, I was going to say, this seemed to be a much stronger map for him, but
Yeah,
he's
why
already
isn't
locked in the
streaming?
sky.
Just put on delay, forehead.
Thank you very much for nothing. I just wanted to see the 10s versus 5K. I'm not gonna get it. Okay.
Nope.
Also, Dapper back on the Cypher, going back to bases. Maybe yesterday he felt like he was not 100% comfortable. I like this.
I mean, the Viper was really cool, but I think they gave away some ideas, and maybe he wants to come back to when...
I gotta put myself on push talk so I
We're
don't blow your
definitely
guys'
going to be
ears
seeing some
out.
different playstyles from these two teams because of that fact, you know, that we're having a slight change
mind
up
if
in the age
Subroza
composition.
blowed my ears
That
out.
5K on Sky is definitely an interesting one, because that's
Okay.
been very characteristic of the way they want to play.
Well, your boys Sick and Dapper look ready to go, and so if they're ready, I'm ready.
Yo, when you said Nats could be a model, I know, we all agree.
Sorry, I forgot we were live.
should be playing Valorant. You
should
should
be
join,
playing
like,
Sentinels,
Yeah.
Man, we've talked about this F4Q roster and how fun they are on paper, the stream team.
Everyone's just iced out, dude.
Flies
Everyone
across
just
the
has a
screen in
chain.
ways
They're
that
all iced
should
out.
probably be
My note is
illegal.
double blast bunny.
He just goes, right? But I want to get your thoughts on this, Riv. We
I know,
talked
right?
about a player who popped off for F4Q against G2.
Can you
Guys,
imagine
are
like
you
being
excited?
just iced out with watches and shit everywhere?
I'm saying, like,
So
Yeah,
great.
can you lower
I mean,
the
Richard, you know you have like
volume?
2 of them?
I am just gonna talk a
Oh
little bit
my
louder.
god, those are insane. Which one? What's the left one? Oh, you're right, I guess.
Towards the end, but
Which one?
F4Q be able to get those first bloods,
gold one? Is
opening
it the-
shots.
Oh, yeah, it's,
You heard them say
it's,
5K was talking
Maurice
about
Lacroix.
how they view teams, and then
Icon,
right
edition.
here. I don't even have a chance.
Is that better, guys?
Oh, what the
They are. They'll
fuck?
show you.
Okay.
The gravity wall was there. You saw the satchel charge right off
A
the
little bit
bat. And
lower.
the flash
Is that good?
followed. They were just
You
able to
can tell,
completely
I
overwhelm
actually can
Dapper
tell
right
already
off the
that
bat.
F4Q
Talk
kind of
about
like
kicking off
studied
the
them,
series
because I know
with a bang.
Mike
That's
likes to
exactly
jump
what
jiggle B
F4Q do.
main,
Now they've gotten on the site.
just
They
to
have
get info
spiked
at the
down
start of
as
the
well.
round.
And you've got
Just get double
some
satchel to
presence, but
punish him instantly.
F4Q just
Yeah.
holding sight so well.
Oh, that wall!
Cleaned up. Excellent counter.
Great wall. Great wall.
That's half.
That wall is actually
Tens.
easy.
Tens gets it half. I don't know if
Like they're playing Minecraft and shit.
Nice! Let's go, Tyson! You're so sexy!
That's really good wall.
Okay.
Round 3v3.
Okay, so that means I can hit on Yasin then, right? Because you're like, you know.
No, you
Yeah,
cannot.
yeah, you can.
Sentinels
You
use
absolutely can.
F4Q's wall
You guys can
I
sit
can,
for my
right?
boyfriend, though.
So nobody could get behind
But
enemy
that's so
lines
easy.
there.
I mean,
Here's
well,
Sentinels once again retaking.
yeah, I
fast
guess.
wall there coming.
That was a good wall. God damn it, Subroza's hot.
Yeah, who stole his ace? What the fuck?
Oh my god, you
I
guys.
see 4K first round.
Yasin, did you see that I was trying to get like a map call out on Fracture? Did you see my
did you?
ace?
Is
No, I
the
didn't
volume
see
good
what
now?
you
I
did.
turned it
You
down.
started
You
calling
see-
it Jet. No, I didn't.
You're
see-
calling the box
Wait, I
Jonas?
have actually. Wait, I have actually. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. Did you post it on Instagram?
I think so, yeah, with like a lineup in the middle of the ace.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then my friend started using the call out Jonas for the box.
I'm gonna start using it.
Can you use it? Start using it.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
keep
I
using
got you.
Subroza and you call the
Fuck
box.
yeah.
Jonas? Alright, deal.
Done.
Ooh, yeah, over and
Nice.
over.
That's what I call a good double bro down.
That's it. Oh.
Now that's one weapon off the board for F4Q. Make
They're
that 2 as
still
5Q
too
is going
loud.
to follow shortly thereafter.
The guests are loud. What's loud?
Covering all their bases right now, making sure they're kind of just stuck in the middle of the map, so they themselves aren't split. They can all rotate together if F4Q does decide to peel off and just crash on one site. But right now, it is all mid, and that's Bunny taking down Shazam, a possible gun to be grabbed here. And
all good.
bolster
Yeah.
the forces of F4Q, but it is only the one
Oh.
lonely Zun.
Oh!
Sick was the last player
Time
mid,
for
and he
me.
gets cleaned up. Nice shot,
You're
Tyson,
saying
but
He
Jonas
doesn't
and-
win this.
They're too loud?
Back towards middle, make sure that there's nobody working their way in through ropes.
This is very
While
possible.
Zoms is wrapping his way around as well, and you're right, Zumba has a weapon upgrade. But
The boys are a little loud.
slightly
If he gets
possible, I
this, that's
suppose. I
huge.
hesitate to say very possible.
If he gets this, that's actually insane. He didn't have enough time. No way.
They may allow it to happen and just crush him after that. He'll do it within
The
his own
Zoms
smoke.
Nation.
Zoms
The
looking
Zoms
away.
Nation will
He
stop
knows
him.
where it is now.
Oh, he saw him, he saw him, he saw him. Yep, cleaned up.
Can't see shit.
He was considering knifing him.
For Zumba there, you
He
go
was
for it,
considering
right?
it.
And if nothing else, you get the
Knife in this game is little.
Yeah.
round, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, for Sentinels, yeah, Tens is going to get the defuse to get the Empress online, but that
Better?
was costly.
Better? I just changed
That was
it.
not free. That was
did.
not easy.
they're pushing back.
Wait, Subroza,
right?
do you mind
With
talking one more
how
time? Just saying
with how
testing, testing, 1, 2, 3,
sure
testing,
and
Hello,
testing.
test,
Bunny and the
test,
team
1,
rushed
2,
into
3,
B.
test,
They
test,
said,
test.
well, we're gonna snuff
Test,
that
test,
out.
test,
Let's
test,
Are we
keep
good
it
now?
mid. Tens loves to just go
Perfect,
right
thank you.
off the rip and
Gotcha.
start to get frags. They continue to, like you said, rinse
Thank you,
and repeat
production,
in
for
mid, and
making
they
sure
did
it's
finally get
good
him
on
that
your end.
Empress,
Thank you,
which
guys.
can turn on now for the first gun round.
We get some more Coke Zero in room 3, please.
Look at
Thanks.
this judge in the hands of Bunny. He's
There's
ready to
someone
go
coming
down
in the
Satchel
background.
Trail.
Imagine. Fucking freak out. I had your address, Jonas.
Oh, there it goes. And it's a little bit of what we saw.
Oh
The
my
flash,
God!
The gravity well. Just like
Oh
what
my
we
god, this
saw in
bunny
round
guy
1 and
is
6.
like
In the first round, it was Dapper. This round, it
This
was
bunny
Sid.
guy?
I'll be right back,
A
I'll
little
be
bit
right
of that
back.
bunny
I
action.
fucked it up. I fucked it up, you
I
guys.
cannot wait.
It's
for
the type
all
of guy you
rounds
don't want to
to
play in a
be on
FUG.
this. It's
Fuck.
already started off very fiery, and I don't think F4Q is going to stop that momentum at all. Sentinels have lost one, as well as F4Q here in our third round. This
Guys,
is the bonus for
I am
Sentinels.
just so bad at
as they
all of
continue to
this. Why
control
am I
the zip
doing
line
this?
area. They've had a lot of focus on this just for the first 3 rounds, because losing that kind of just separates the map enough to not know which site to take. They don't want to be in that position.
Why did it
Yeah,
go
Riv,
this
I
way
think
now?
the thing I want to keep an eye on here is you see F4Q work their
Man,
way into
it's
ropes.
so funny
Spike
to watch
isn't there
Bunny
yet, so they
play.
may just be pushing off.
He's like
Whatever
one of
pressure
those
was
like
there, just stuff as far as
what's
the
it,
Spike has
flights,
gotten
like
closer
flights
Yeah.
on raise.
back towards B
Yeah.
head.
With the little double satchel trick. That's sick
There's
though.
some
It
presence.
worked twice in a row.
Sentinels
Damn.
there, you've got
Yeah.
Tens who's playing up top.
People have some sick movements with raise. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
High, just on the other side
And
of
it's
the
funny that
smoke.
a lot of them
Nice
are
shot from
not
5K.
pro
Now Tens
players.
understands there's pressure
No,
coming
yeah.
his way.
They're like
I think it's
Hey,
a
guys.
console creative thing, you know, kind of like lineups.
you go for
like-
clips and then you like
Sorry,
get used
I
to.
care about
Yeah.
all of you and having
It's
a
not
good
always the pro
experience.
players
I'm
that
so
use the best
sorry.
lineups either.
Okay, no more
100%.
touching. I'm
A
not
lot of them are
fiddling with
lazy. They
anything
just have like
anymore.
insane skill.
But now
Yeah.
they start to lean towards the backside so they can get an easy rotation around the map.
10 seconds left.
And this is going to be a tight one. Once again, they bring it down to the wire. Push in. Athena saves them. Tens goes down.
Almost had
Excellent
that.
cross from Athena there. You're right to cover Zumba to give him space to get the spike down. To leave things in a 2v2, you see Shazam creeping his way forward. The turret's going to tag him up, or at least contact, let him know exactly where he's coming in from, while Zams is going to be working his way around through defender spawn as well. Make it a spot onto Zumba. The timing's there. He tags him up. Oh, the bullets are traded right back. Zumba just down to 57 health. Shazam cleans up Athena. Sentinels looking to bust the economy wide open here in the open rounds of this map.
Oh, God.
The snaps, the shots, the Red Bull clutch for
Oh my
F4Q.
god.
And
Little
honestly,
Zed finisher
there were
as
things
well.
coming in on
Shaz
the
probably
side
did not
made
expect that
difficult,
peek. He
right?
thought
We
he'd
saw
take time
Athena
and shit, so he
have
just
to push
ran
up
in.
through the smoke,
Yeah.
get a little worse
Damn.
positioning on Shazam, but it didn't matter. They were able to keep the comms up, and Athena with the aim as well, picking up the first
That's
two
smart.
of his on the map, and they were big
Damn.
frags. We'll see again.
I know Tyson is your boyfriend and
Yeah,
everything, but I'm
dude.
rooting
Dude,
for the
that
absolutely
was-
massive bunny this
That was a
time.
perfect entry,
No, it's a
actually.
perfect
Someone does that
spot.
to me in a ring, I say something for sure. I say something or
Bunny's
type
gonna
something.
dial something up. He's gonna send. They're gonna get opening picks. But what do F4Q do with that, right? Like,
Yeah.
how do they take that opening advantage and
Like the looks at that
We're
was like,
okay. What the
what?
fuck?
It's like, what is this dude doing, man? He just peeks that. What an
Why
idiot, man.
Judge is gonna be what has the
He's so
verdict for
bad
most
that
of
I
these
can't
rounds.
like
Right
fucking
before
adjust
it
to
can
it, man.
also be able to just kind of put that money
Suffering
somewhere
from
else as
success.
he's
Yeah.
bouncing a bit of cash, only having to buy that. And his util has really only been blast back usage for now. They are setting up towards the A side. You can see the double Astra Stars ready for an entrance to slow them down. Shazam will get first look, and he will get
wow.
first death.
Blades from offline. There's a whole lot of F4Q headed their way. The gravity well is not going to deny Athena that action as the Cosmic Divide comes out as well. But F4Q just continue to
Brute
march
force.
on.
Feeling it.
Absolute brute force here
It's
by
okay, guys.
F4Q.
It's safe, and it was a bonus too. Don't
They
worry
know
about
they
it.
have power in numbers. They throw themselves through the site. Cosmic Divide's going to slow things down here for the retake, as Esperanza wants to make sure they have every angle of this A site before Sentinels tries to
I
get
think they used their
I mean,
Astral
look at
Well
Zumba,
like
right?
almost
Like, Zumba's
instantly as
so
soon as
far
they got it.
back out.
Yeah.
A lot of people just hold on to it because they don't know
Yeah.
what to do with that. Astral Well.
Tens, and you don't have a whole lot to
That's
save,
true.
and you are Arena with the
Jonas is so
Sheriff.
boring compared to Carlos. You know what?
It's
That's not
Tens.
even
We're talking
flaming.
about
That's
here.
just
But
true.
there's just
Most
no
people
room
are.
to get on, Riv. I mean, they have a decent
Because
idea
Carlos
where
has
he is,
millions
smokes
of
all
dollars
over
at
the
his
place. He can't get
disposal,
within
so he can
sniffing
do
distance
make
of
funny
things.
things
So we're gonna be
happen.
tied up at 2 apiece.
He's going to run himself over to that spike. Allow himself to go down and get some cash here. Unless he finds the weapon on the side. Yeah, he does, okay. No, he doesn't. Okay. Just
Smart.
finds it a different way.
Oh my god,
I wonder how many.
into
I wonder
the
how many
explosion.
irons in chat are gonna go. Question mark? Question
saved
mark?
it.
Ah! Got him! Got him! Got him! Got him! Question mark? Got him! Got him! Got him! Oh, these
Like, I feel like
motherfuckers!
a lot of teams,
Oh
they
my
saved
god!
after, like, for so long to find, like, the
LMAO!
optimal
Fucking
usage.
stupid ass!
And then they could have just had another one.
A lot of people do that with ults in general. Like they just save it for so long, and then
Yeah.
you would have got it back by the
stupid
time you actually used it.
All the irons in chat? Question mark? Oh god. Oh my god! Wait, it's, you guys.
F4Q keeps bringing it to the table.
I'm kidding.
You
I'm
see how
kidding.
they're
I love
already
you guys.
playing the defense?
Guys,
Like,
just
expecting the
know
blast back entry?
when you die, you get money.
But that means that they're getting a lot of space for free though. Actually.
Just so you're aware.
Having a raise do that for your team is actually so good.
Oh dude. Oh dude.
A judge.
Ooh.
Is your
Bunny
literally
guy's a
iron?
memer.
No, I'm not.
He has to be a
Fuck.
memer. He's a judge double satchel.
No, he always plays
Aw.
judge. He plays
That's
judge
gonna be
so
actually so annoying to retake heaven against that.
This round to allow a bit of F4Q space. Sentinels
Holy
on that
shit.
retake
Dude, that
game,
smoke,
but the
that
amount
smoke
of
is actually
space and how
insane.
frequently
Yeah, that's so
F4Q is
annoying what
taking
they
it is
did.
really just
Holy
Yeah, like
fuck.
Killjoy
down
ulting them
here.
outside and
Something's gonna have to
identifying
adapt
that they were
the next
there
few
so they
rounds
could
as they
smoke them
figure
off
out
afterwards.
how do we
That's
stop
huge.
Bunny,
They show
because
that,
the
yeah. I like
initiation
that.
of Bunny
Dude, that
and
was
the rest
so
of the team are
fucking
putting
five
together
heads.
right now. You can't be there. You can't just say, all right, let's put two
They
or
took the
three
control
there,
Killjoy
because
gave
it
them.
could actually go wrong.
They just got bullied,
That dapper pick
like,
going up here,
into
caused a
playing
little bit of
save.
econ damage at the end of the round.
Damn, at 4Q, man.
Holy fuck, that was smart.
Sentinel's just staying on script. Like, they're like, you know, they start off
Yeah.
like that and then, enough, and then they start winning.
What's fun, in my opinion, to watch from F4Q is that it's not just the opening moments, right? Take that round, for example. They took that opening space early on.
And that's the thing, Bunny can buy a judge every single round.
They pushed into defender spawn.
Yeah, they kept going.
Insta
had
ult
Sentinels
too.
on the
He knew what he
western
was
side of the
doing.
map, right? Like they pushed them so far back,
Yeah.
they couldn't even get to the 50-yard.
Yeah, that was planned.
All right, let's
That
take
was
stock
good.
of what
100%
is going on.
planned.
It is just 3-2, but obviously these last few rounds have looked very clean for F4Q, and that's where our descriptions are coming from. Sentinels right back on the operator play. Bunny right back on the satchel trail, and this time he's got
Another
Phantom.
double satchel. Oh my
Dude,
god.
he does it every single
See
round.
if that operator comes into play.
Oh.
It's so much more accurate.
Oh, there we
But
go.
it's
That's
gonna
the
make
pick they
shot.
need.
It's gonna count Esperanza
Oh,
goes
on
Wait,
the
Esperanza
res,
had
too.
rest.
Yeah, on the res.
Why does he peek first though with rest?
Yeah.
I'll never understand that. That's
That's a
just
big mistake.
Right, you've got a good bit of info. You
Like,
just
you
saw
can
Dapper
literally
pop
trade
into
him
his
up
camera,
and then
make sure
rest
they're
him
gonna be working
afterwards.
in through B
Yeah.
garage. And then you've also got heavy presence towards A, right? As far as personnel goes, you've got the Astra Star set up to ensure if there is contact, they're able to gravity well and then trade off of that. The one area that's left a bit exposed, right, is mid, and there you go. You've got Shazam with the op.
Kinda like,
up top in
six
this
wall.
cheeky corner.
And no one really does that one.
Pushes him off.
Yeah.
And
I think anything that is like
doing all of this
unconventional
Sorry, guys,
could
I'm
be
just-
really good.
I'm watching.
Still
Yeah.
reading the map,
Don't
their
expect it.
intention to say, how are you going to react,
You're
Sentinels? We're not even
counter-stratting
making a decision yet.
What's good about that was like they don't
Very
see
well.
it, so if they actually end up doing a rope split, they go up and then they see it. They like they didn't give their position breaking it,
Oh, Bunny's so good.
and they didn't even know, so they could like their IGL could make that call without knowing there's a wall there.
Yeah.
Right, where they get in through mid, they make some noise over A, and then they pull back and go towards B. Great shots from Dapper there. That's actually a really big deal. Zumba just down to 10 health. Certainly denies some of that push. Shazam's
Which
out able to
is
take care of
he,
Bunny, but not able to take care of Athena. 2v2. Both members of Sentinels are healthy. The spike finally making its way onto the side. Sick. Oh, the turret's gonna get the spot away, but he lands the shots anyway. That's gonna leave
Oh,
5K.
why did Killjoy peek there?
In a brutal spot, Zoms comes around, never saw him coming, cleans it up, so we're tied up a three-piece rip.
Back and forth. F4Q has an idea of how to get through. We were looking for the Sentinels adapt. They go back to a bit of their retake game, and it does come down to just the aim on the angles. Everybody's utility basically out.
Is
at
he
the
gonna
end
hit
of
us
the
with a
round
double
there, so it
satchel
all
again?
comes down to the mouse movement. And here, this has been a spot where they have seen Bunny coming each time, and almost every time. Is Shazam still going to stand there, take the op shot, feel like he can hit it? So already saying if we shut Bunny down, we can shut down quite a bit more.
Right. Well, and then even you saw Bunny with the slight adaptation there, right? Previously, he goes all the way into male. This time, he gets all the way just back into middle. But you feel that pressure. Once you hear that audio cue, you know that that's where that's been coming previously. Good chance it hits there again. As we enter a technical pause, we'll get you all back into the action as soon as possible.
Tech
But
pause
I know
again?
we've talked about Bunny a lot, and as you've seen, seen the opening
are you
rounds,
okay,
which for good
Kyedae? Yeah,
reason,
of
but you gotta
course.
keep
I'm
an
totally fine.
especially keen
I'm
eye
just
on him
reading
this
something
time
right
around
now,
because
actually.
he's got the showstopper.
And this is actually where I can get back into what I was saying for round 1 before Bunny just went off like a madman, is that we need to see him and Esperanza, or even anybody else on the team, as Zunba's coming up with a few, have those opening frags, have those opening kills. Looking at Sentinels' last match versus G2, over that match, TenZ was 12-3, first kills to first deaths. 12-6 for 6. So you're going to have these two guys as soon as they come online.
What did I?
Delivering
Oh,
that kind
Jonas
of
jinxed.
firepower again. And we
Shut
did
up,
see
Chad.
kind of had a lackluster first map, but not
Literally
second
invisible and
at
she just
all.
misses
So
them.
it is there. Sometimes it takes a bit
Person
to
was
get going in
12-3
that
in
tank for
FK.
Sentinels, but once they figure it
think
out,
that
it
a
does
pro
seem like
doesn't know?
Shazam can start making those calls.
Sick is the
He doesn't
best.
off that
Oh,
much
for sure he's one of the
if he
best.
offers with that
Hilarious.
good of
Like,
FK.
TenZ is just a Winter
Yeah.
Soldier, and Shazam's like, I'm gonna whisper in your ear, and then you go kill. Like they can lock it in, but it seems like F4Q has prevented Sentinels from doing that right off the bat, and they got to feel really good about that. They're enjoying the heck out of this.
Well, it's an excellent start, and I think we expected a good matchup between these two squads. So great start here. Very quick update for you all who are hanging out with us at home.
Yeah.
Sentinels players are having some issues with their microphones, so we are going to pause the game, make sure we get that situated, figured out, so we can get you back into the good stuff as soon as possible. We talk about good stuff again. It's been a lot of play off of Bunny, but Sentinels, I mean, really, in many instances, they've responded well. So they, at least for the time being, have managed to, in maybe not perfectly, but in a respectable amount of the time, they've managed to weather that storm.
I was there with mom last night. I hope it was a great time.
Honestly,
That was really
looking
nice.
at the stats,
Talked to her for like 5 hours.
A hell of a first half. Attack win rate on split
Did you tell him to wear that ring?
for F4Q, 70%.
Love the
Defense win
close-up
rate
of
on split for Sentinels, 70%.
TenZ just toying
Your
with the
boobies are
ring.
thick.
Smashing
Bro, I don't got
heads
boobies.
together
I
in
think you
that
got the
back
wrong
and
girl.
forth. So whatever happens this first half, it might just go 6-6 due to that strength both teams have coming from their potentially strong side.
Now, Riv, I do want to get your thoughts on this.
What?
It's
I said he got
seldom that
married
we
in
see
Berlin.
a map on split, or a match on split, excuse me, where we don't see a Viper.
Kyedae, dude,
True.
you wanna talk
This
about
time
it?
we
or?
don't even get
What?
one.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, no, okay,
It
no.
feels more comfortable being able to move where your control is.
Never mind.
Because you're
A great
not
match,
set
by
in
the
one
way.
place
Great
with
match.
the
Yeah.
gas, or what,
Yeah.
sorry, with stars,
Insane.
you are with the gas wall.
don't
So
talk about it.
there's those decisions to be made. Vipers usually have their throws, the areas they'll go for one ways and small things if they're going to be covering mid alone and continuously
Christ.
pressure gas in mid.
Reading
to
this
be able
chat
to
now,
rotate
right
back
now,
and
is a
forth.
fucking
So it's not
headache.
set up. It seems like they do want the mobility of what Astra's going to bring to the
Jonas,
table. As we
Subroza,
said
you
about
like
Zunba
gummy bears?
anyways.
Hell yeah.
Astra in his region. And we know
yeah.
that Sentinels have been
Who
using
doesn't
this
like
pick
gummy
for quite
bears?
some time as well. Zoms
Oh
is
my God, you
very
guys.
proficient on it. And coming to round 7 now, looks
Oh,
like
we're
it's going to
back.
be a little love for A. Bunny's getting ready with the ult.
Oh, he's hitting us with a double tap.
Dude, look at it.
The showstopper, we called it a different angle on the
Oh, Rosa.
flash.
Oh,
It's not even
Rosa.
pull him out of the sky. Bunny's the one who's
That's valid.
punishes him.
That was valid?
When I ult with Raze and I see the jet, my face just becomes like
so
different.
far, they've been able to fight back, take the site
Wait,
back.
there's no way they're still
It's a
getting
3-2
this.
in favor of
There is
F4Q.
What? How did
Sky
that?
has
In there for TenZ. He's trying to get shots from the back.
Wait,
It's picked
what?
up by Athena.
What is
Now
happening?
the 2v1.
How did this become a
This is annoying as
2v1?
fuck.
That was actually so chaotic. The fuck?
Shazam
Dude,
fully healthy, right?
all
Has
he saw
armor,
is,
has
like,
health, the spike
Bunny
goes
jumping
down.
in and missing his
He's in a
ult.
tough
How did
spot.
Chaz
that?
wins
No
these though.
op.
Yeah, maybe it does.
Nobody's seen it. No, he hasn't seen it, but he's going to be able to isolate the
Oh.
fights. But so was 5K, and he wins
AverageJonas
that
only
duel.
cares about
F4Q
himself.
take the lead.
Damn.
I don't know if I've
That's
ever
harsh.
seen a team
How do
consistently
you
play
psychoanalyze
this
to the point where
fast to
you
say,
think that you
we
know
will
somebody
always
else when you
take
don't?
the pressure opening
True.
shot,
It
right?
literally
You're
makes no
flying
sense to
around
me.
the corner.
I care about
your
Sova,
team's,
too.
Bunny's flying around the corner, I should say. Your team's coming through smokes, and
And
you're all trying to get the
Subroza
first
especially.
peek.
Fuck
You are
yeah.
Oh my
Honestly,
god.
Sentinels got out of the way. They positioned differently in that
Where's the
one.
men of the
but
people,
again,
dude?
It seems like F4Q is just smothering these spike sites and not allowing
Yeah,
any
F4
of the
on C side,
retaliation
that's
that we
actually
see from the
absurd.
Sentinels retake.
Or-
here.
Pineapple is like
Yeah.
the word that I
Pistols here
use
for
to just
Sentinels.
stop talking or just reset my brain to
Instantly
not
very
get too
close.
toxic.
The thing is, the way Bunny is
There it
playing
is,
now,
there it is.
if
Slightly
that gets
delayed. This
countered,
time Bunny gets caught.
he will look
closing the
so
door.
stupid.
Gravity
You know what I
They're
mean?
gonna start
Slow
losing
orb
every
slows
round.
him down as well.
Yeah.
Seekers have come out. Zombs.
Oh god.
He's just
Classic
Wow.
that
Oh.
wins it.
Woo!
So 10's good for 2. He's gonna get
Oh
Shazam's.
my god.
My-
Okay.
What is happening?
Ayo!
As through all
It's like a 5v5 in the A bomb
Sentinels
site.
somehow walk away with the numbers advantage. I mean, Sick also has his res. There it is. Going to bring 10s online. Numbers even more.
Oh, and they got the res.
Favor of Sentinels here, but what they don't
Oh,
have is
the
gun
diaper
advantage,
peek.
right? You're still looking at 2 rifles going into 3 pistols. Now make that 1.
Oh my
This
God.
is playing tight. He gets cleaned up. Or he cleans up, excuse me.
Nah.
Gets a second. Drops things down to 1.
Woo!
But Sick, baby,
Oh.
Sick. He's going to get
Let's
the defuse as well. We're tied up at
go.
4.
That's
Should always rely on Sick.
And the 4th
That was
round
actually
for
such an
round. You
important
love
round
to
for
see it.
Sentinels.
And
Yeah.
those were some
That's the
damn
swing.
good shots from the Sheriffs.
Right there.
Yeah,
Again,
damn.
F4Q going in hard.
But it is,
Sick threw off the wall. Smokes went up
it
from
is
Zombs.
4-4
They tried
though.
to close the door
No, yeah, it's pretty
immediately,
crazy.
so at
On
least
split.
it stops 1 or 2
But then
members
again,
of
I don't
F4Q
know.
coming through, and
I
it
haven't
seems
checked.
like
Let me
those
check
did hit the
F4Q's
angles
like
to the
map
Sheriffs
statistics on
required by
split.
Sentinels here.
Because with their
Sick
playstyle,
with
it
the
could be that
second
they
one
actually
of the
pick up
round
more
for
rounds on
himself.
attack.
Maybe.
It's normally
Yes,
attack
That
though.
was for you.
Huh?
Is it not
Close,
two-sided?
though, but again, man,
No.
Knife,
Nah,
right?
nah,
Knife
split
said,
is definitely CC.
Oh wait, never mind. Sorry,
close
CT.
round at the end there
Yeah.
easily could have
No,
gone
I'm
either
stupid.
way, and I think
I mean, it's
because
probably
of that,
F4Q's
as those rounds
like
play
best
out, you
map.
feel
They
some
picked
of that
it.
in economy.
I like their
F4Q opting to
go-to.
take the timeout.
Yeah. I was
Watch
just
this
realized.
guy's gonna double set. He
It's
judges
two-sided.
only.
No,
like
I
he
know
wasn't
this.
trolling.
I don't know why the hell I
Like,
just
he
said I was
judges
two-sided.
No,
only.
I told
see
you.
what
Literally,
actually
he
plays
just
out on
judges straight up.
And
That's
That's
why
actually
Sliggy loves
insane.
his ass.
F4Q wanting to take this
Sliggy
time
is
to
like,
discuss
we did this,
is maybe aggression working. You know, we have no idea what they're saying, but
tier
they've
lists.
kind of gone with
Yeah.
a
And they
one-track
put like
mind at the
F4Q is like
moment.
if a guy
And honestly,
could put them
we
above
love to
S
see
tier, I
it.
would
I'm sure the
because
fans
Buddy
love
just like
to see it,
satchels in with a
but
judge every
they
fucking
definitely want
round.
to be able
That's
to adapt and figure out
insane.
here if they can play it slow. Maybe if getting to that middle of the map.
The thing is, if
again
it
and
works,
allowing
though,
Sentinels to get off their first angle
it's like-
It looks good, but
It's so
really, we've
economic
just
as
seen
well. He
Bunny
can
Yeah.
literally like
go mode.
every second or third round, he can drop his teammate a
I think
phantom.
that, you know, we mentioned it earlier. They just seem to have one speed, right? And to your point, that speed is go.
That is.
Yeah, it
Right?
looks
They
cool
like
when
to
it
dial
works,
things up
but
aggressively. They like to.
feel like
They like
after.
to hit fast and
I
hard.
mean, surely there must
shortly
be
right
counter
after
to
the
it,
round
like-
starts, and
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, they're playing further back now, right?
As you
But
think
that
That's
Yeah,
not
also forces them
Sentinel's
to play
coach.
more
That is
retail.
Sentinel's manager.
hit hard,
gives-
hit
they
fast,
leave
hit
map
hard,
control
hit
for free.
fast. So all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you find yourself in a spot where you're expecting some of that, right?
And then
you
eventually
throw the
gets
brakes
into
on
their
it.
heads
Yeah, he was
until
very
they
nice
find
with
like
two. This
a
guy
viable
don't
way of
remember.
Difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
dealing with it.
It's also really hard to ever create a flank on
It's
a team
not the
that plays
coach.
like
Like
this.
crazy, the
right?
judge
It is
actually got
Kez.
nerfed
Big
so
flank
badly,
at
and
the
it's
end,
still
which is
like
A ramp,
coach
which
is
is
imagine
shy.
before.
That long
dude.
flank is
I mean, the
almost
shorty
never
before as
played
well.
because
Look at that.
everybody's
Oh, yeah.
positioned in sight, and here we go
Oh, there
again.
you
go. Dude!
Oh my word!
God.
Bunny comes up
Oh,
with
that's
the judge
actually
onto
so
Zombs.
annoying,
And
dude.
they've
If I
got
was
the
Zombs, I'd be
cosmic divide
so
as well,
mad.
So
Yeah.
operator from Shazam is just
Fucking
not
judge.
able to provide any value, at least in the opening
Look
moments
at
of
this.
that round. Keep an eye on Zumba, though. Zumba's on a flank.
Every time they have Astral, they just do this shit.
Dude, this is the exact same take.
No, yeah.
Oh
It's the exact
god.
same. Oh
And they
my
have
god.
Zumba,
Fuck.
bro.
How much information is he going to be able to get? They continue
Oh,
to
that's
back away.
He's gonna do
So
the same
he's not gonna
smoke.
get
He's
any
gonna
of
do
those
the
kills
same.
early on, but
No,
now
he's not.
taking that space away. That's
Oh,
he gets nothing.
Oh, Lord have
Isn't
mercy.
That could have been bad, bad.
They're pinched in heaven, right? Like they have an excellent crossfire setup on top ramps. Tenj dropping his way down. Stays alive
Good for them?
somehow.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's gonna be
36
hard
health. Shazam lands a shot as well. The flash is there. It's beautiful. As Sentinels seem to be flipping
Wait,
this
when-
round.
Yes!
5K, but
Oh
Shazam
my
stops it. Is he gonna be able to
God.
get the defuse? I don't
They
know.
found a way to
God,
win
so
that?
close.
That's insane.
No, they didn't win it.
On that,
Oh.
even on the fast
Oh.
retake, 5-4 as F4Q comes up with
That's a
another
good
round,
try
but a
by
very,
Sentinel, though.
very
Holy fuck.
expensive
That was like
round at
that was
that,
literally
even in favor.
unwinnable, and they
Everyone
actually
across
got
the
it
board
on
Yeah.
playing. As you can see, the KDAs, the participation is there, team wide, as we are on the first map of this series, if you can believe it. And
It was so
again,
smart by Shazam
Bunny
to
just
stay heaven
delivering
there
presence
when he saw the
everywhere
plant
with the
spot.
flash packs and the judge. He
Kind of
just
like
can't stop
identifying that the rotates would probably come.
I
Yeah, I mean, what do you
hate
do?
judge players or
Right, like,
freaking
how-
Bucky
Yeah,
players.
You say
Do you
you
remember
can't stop
before
that.
the
What do you
Bucky
do?
got like
Yeah.
nerfed?
Oh
That
my
was
God.
Because as soon
so
as he comes around the corner,
annoying.
he's still hopping
There was
around,
a
he's still
German
jumping.
streamer in the
Even
top
here with the
Radiant
Phantom,
who was a
quickly
Bucky only
taking out
player.
Cypher
He had like
utility,
17,000
and
kills
just
with the
pings
Bucky.
Dapper as the
Bro, this
classic
Bunny
bullets
guy
come through,
is
immediately
so
gets some
annoying to
Shazam
play
answers.
Yep.
Shazam is one of
Wait, did he
two
do it
remaining
again
with,
against Dapper?
Yeah.
He did.
Sentinels
Yeah,
have
but with a
upgraded
Phantom
weapon, Tens
this
and
time.
Zombs both have Sheriff. F4Q have gotten onto the site.
That's
And what game? Guess what game he's
Shazam
from?
playing a little high-low.
Get him.
Kai gets taken out.
He's from Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Yeah, he
I was gonna say Fortnite.
No.
This
Let's go, baby.
the fucking shotgun Fortnite
over
shit.
to Zoms. F4Q.
Yeah.
Bunny used to play Tracer in Overwatch.
Oh wait.
Swings out.
Oh, wow.
That's
Nice.
That's probably the best retake we've seen from them up until this point.
And it was smartly played too. As soon as we saw Tens actually grab a weapon, Sick changed his mind, ran all the way back around, so they'd still have that height if anybody were ever try to get the flank.
Oh,
as
whoa!
well.
They put the
really
Zed stuff on
played,
stage.
Yeah, they
one of the
have
best ones
been.
we've seen here on this one, and that's their bread and butter. Sentinels
Stage is
being
actually
able
sick.
to just read what's
Zed
happening
probably
on the
loving
site,
that
take
shit.
it,
He's like, hell yeah.
as you try to
It's so cool though.
Couple million.
Oh,
5
dude.
to 5.
He's doing
It's
We
good.
thought it'd be a
absurd.
6-6, and it's coming true. F4Q to look towards B on this one.
I asked Zed if I could
Bunny.
move into his house when I go
He's
to
just
LA,
gonna
and he
have to
said,
share.
I've got so
No
many
black packs
rooms, I
this
probably
round.
wouldn't
Very
notice that you're
telling.
there.
Maybe a little slower this year.
Wow,
I
just
saw his
imagine
house
being that
there.
fucking rich.
Be
Yeah, you
careful,
saw it on
Paul, with what
YouTube?
you say.
It's
You
insane.
presume
His
he's not
house
going to
is
do it, but again,
insane.
Bunny's just... That's just kind of the way the guy's built, right? He does have that
My man's
showstopper,
living
but
in the
you're right.
future.
For now, F4Q slowly working their way up
He was
across
just, I
the
got
middle
9
of the map.
bedrooms,
You've
bro.
got
I probably
Shazam
wouldn't
once
Is it fair to
notice
see
you.
the animation on Steve?
cheeky
I don't
spot
believe
with
so.
the op, and he dashes away. He's able to get away. They drop the cloud burst, give him a little bit more room to work with. As Tens is playing a tight angle.
Going back out for a peek. And honestly, F4Q played it very similar to the
I like
previous
that
rounds
from
as well.
Shaz, retaking
Sunbug,
map control
more
that they
Bunny
lost.
This round jumped through his own smoke with that
Oh.
shorty. They're still trying to get these frags
Oh.
up and close.
I
Very
hate
personal in this
these people.
situation.
Just your
here.
memers,
Tens
man. They're
knows,
playing
you know,
against
save round,
memers right
I'm
now.
not going to be close to a shotgun.
Smoke
That'd be
fucking
so
Once
cheese.
inside that smoke, we know
Smoke
that
and
it's
shorty
actually
push.
Tens wisely
Oh my
taking a step
God.
back, not willing to put that up to chance. So you see, F4Q here have dropped an alarm bot into the entrance towards ropes, right?
I
So
like
if
this
they do
angle.
go A, that flank is going to be given away. You've also got Efina who's playing close by, make sure it doesn't get canceled out, but they are going to lean over towards B6, able to land one shot.
The
Shazam with the
classic in
up
the middle
is there, but the
thing.
gravity wall's great. The gravity wall's wonderful. Shazam's able to get one. Tens gets one as well. It's just
He's
the
on
shorty
it.
that is
Dude.
remaining in the round.
No
Here
way.
Look at them, they know.
This
Like,
guy has
they're
one
so
dream. One
cringe.
dream.
Hate to break it to you, buddy. Sentinels know exactly
He has one dream.
where you are. Oh.
Goes for the Oni, gets Oni.
good.
You can say what you want about memeing,
maybe
but they're
follow someone out
currently
there for
5-6 on
Hey,
a
it
fucking
works.
defender side.
Yeah,
It
it
actually works.
works,
Confident
yeah.
about themselves.
Yeah.
I should say on the ecos, they move smart, they
Like-
played it, and you know what? They knew that still around F4Q
This is
could
the-
really
this-
surprise
and
on.
this is
Backed
awesome
up a
in
little
every
bit,
way.
there's respect being
Like,
given
for-
here
for
by
the-
both teams
It's
to
cringe,
run
but
it.
it's
For the,
really
like,
good, guys.
yeah,
I just mean like they're
For
so
the
troll.
tournament
They
in
like
general, this is awesome. Like,
Great
Korea
coverage on
has like not been the
Yeah.
strongest region in
Tender
previous
rights, kinda looked
tournaments.
like you gave
Yeah.
up that
Sentinels
point.
have been
Looks
dominating
like
everybody.
you're hoping that first shot hits.
This is
and they miss.
content.
Not the case this
Don't worry
time.
about
He's
me.
going to go
He's
fast again.
biased.
It's the last round of the half. No reason not to
Showstopper
keep the
for Bunny.
showstopper. Yep, so he's got it in his pocket. But this is what I was talking about. Rave, you hit fast so quickly every single round, then you throw the brakes on it. And like, Sentinels, what do you do with this? Here we go. It's going to be a bit more delayed,
Hitting
but
the
the
trib
the
before
play is going to be the
ult.
same. The showstopper's in his face. Dapper gets cleaned up.
Oh
Sync up
my
top. He's going to
God.
drop down as well. As F4Q have gotten
Oh,
onto
he
the
can
site.
get- he can
They're
get
huddled
multiple
up.
here.
The flash was there,
Six
but the
gonna get
swim was just
multiple.
a tad early. As Bunny gets punished for it, the res is going to come out to bring him back online. Sentinels have been pushed off the site. They have to retake this as the spike goes down.
So interesting. This is the second time Sick has placed this wall, but it creates a funnel on the right side. It was further forward before, now it's a little further back as they give themselves the angles they want to work with inside of Sentinels.
Shazam has Blades from Sick.
Yeah,
with the
actually
res
smokes
as
he's
well.
throwing in post
There
bounce are
goes
so
that
annoying.
Blade Storm.
Yeah.
Esperanza playing tight at 3v3. The res comes out. Zumba, the swing.
Oh,
the
what?
way down there was great.
How did
my-
Tyson not die?
Just
What?
barely keeping people alive. Tens drops, but
Dude,
so
how did
does
Tyson
Efina.
not
Rave,
die there?
You called it. You
I
called
saw
for
him
6-6,
dead on
and
my
oh,
screen,
baby,
like
that's
with the way the
exactly what we
crosshair was
got.
placed.
Yeah, what the heck was
I think
that?
that was a Vandal.
70% attack
That was
win
a
rate
Vandal
for
situation,
F4Q,
I think. I think the
70%
spray like actually
defense
didn't
win
hit.
rate for Sentinels, and they
Ten
just
to five.
flashed in our first half.
That's a good recover.
Such a
Sentinel
good
though. 7-5 will take it.
Such a good half. Folks, we're going to throw it over to Bala. There's so much to talk about here. I'm sorry, I said 6-6. It's actually
That's all right.
7-5.
That's all right.
I got fired up. We're going to throw it over to Bala to break down what he saw in the first half. Bala, take it away.
Thank you so much, guys. This is an electric match to start off. Korea looks so
Like,
strong.
everyone's
nice
out,
Both
I'm telling
their outings.
think it's
of
gonna
course,
mention
we
the
will try to
Killjoy ult
break
A
down one
take?
of these rounds.
Oh,
The important part,
has to.
like Doug, like Riv have been mentioning over and over and over, there's a speed that Bunny has. So let's set it up really
mid-round.
quickly. Bunny's over here in
Oh my god,
sewers. This is
apparently
round
F4Q
number
has a
3.
70%
We've got
win rate
5K
on
over
attack,
here, and
70%
Zumba
win rate on
paired up with
defense.
Bunny as well. Look at the
Oh.
stars that Zumba's going down. He's got 1.
70% on T side is actually insane.
2,
yeah.
That's another thing here in male that he can use. And then 3, which one is going to be used? That's the important part. Makes it very difficult to guess what's going to happen here for Sick up top mid. So let's go ahead and roll the clip and see exactly what goes out. There's a flash here from 5K all the way up in the ropes. And you saw Bunny leap across the site.
Oh, he's
Here's
doing
the stars, the placements. Everything is important.
Yeah.
Which
Well, this entry was really good too, to be honest.
In them too. First off the smoke, the timing as they come up.
Shows
Raze
all day.
across the screen. We're gonna look one more
Oh,
time.
yeah, you're right.
Hey, babe. What are you doing?
Looking for the Fanta and garlic crackers.
You're not making sense.
I was hiding them from you.
Okay. What?
Get an incredible summer offer on a new Honda, only at the Honda Summer Sales Event.
Ready, set, go.
So rest of the round, what happens? Pause it again. We'll see that we have Efina all the way over towards A, trying to hold off any push that goes on there. Zumba back over towards B link. 5K still alive, paired up with Esperanza in mid. For Sentinels, this is the great part about them because of Dapper's utility in the back.
The judge
site,
bullshit he was doing is
got
actually going to be even more OP on
they
CT.
don't have to worry
Hold a
too
close
hard
range
about
and
what's
go with
going
the
to come down
judge.
into B because they saw so much presence in mid. So they re-clear tower. They push back up in close to male so that they can get info. Is there anybody hiding behind the cage that Dapper's put down? Or do we have to do something else? Shazam at the same time is also trying to clear through vents. Let's go ahead and roll it from here. Zoms, of course, the lone anchor holding down the A site. So from here, F4Q decides to push up and through heaven. So here's a nice kill from 5K. A flash through posit right there. Yeah, you saw where that flash popped? Right here.
Rose about to hit up Bunny for
just on the
race.
outside of that smoke. And just the difference.
No, honestly,
will
this
be
guy's
made
insane.
between
He's actually an
getting this
insane
kill
Raze.
or 5K
There's not a lot of people I see
down.
like play
That
Raze
slight
that hit the
pixel is
ult
so
consistently
important in pro
too.
play,
Actually,
and
there
that's
is.
the reason Tens is able to
As
clean
soon
it
as
up,
pretty
but
good with it.
the round's not over, so go ahead and continue
As soon as
rolling
really good with
it
it.
as we close this out.
You don't have
Tens
class
will
with
clean it up.
the
Almost
tournament? Yes, I do.
goes down to Zumba, who's very close, but Zumba plays it smart, right? He
Oh,
backs away,
Peter's
he
in
goes
chat.
down, takes a little bit
You
of
are
extra
good
space.
at
Okay,
Raze,
it's clear
Peter.
and spawn. Pause it right there
Oh,
to
he's
talk about
in
the
the chat?
information that he got.
Yeah,
Inside
when
of
he
spawn,
used to play
nothing
there,
moves.
he didn't play that
Later
much
on, he
anymore.
can push it. Where did
But does he
Tens
still
go? We
play
don't know.
Raze on some maps?
Let's go ahead a little bit
He
more.
doesn't play
There's just
anymore.
a few moments left in the round as the spike
said he
gets
hasn't
planted
played
in
the
one
Asian
round,
ones.
so we can actually probably take
Oh,
it a
Bond,
little
yeah, Bond
fast
Raze
as
is key.
he puts down a smoke. That's the key to plant the spike. The alarm bot, the turret comes up. Tens tries to push through, but Efina is holding him strong, and this is the key moment right here that wins the round for Zumba. He pushes into spawn and gets a little bit more information. He knows that based off of what we just heard from the turret up in the top.
Oh yeah, Raze just gets
what we heard there.
nerfed.
He can push up a little bit because there's one heaven, so he spots. That's Zoms coming over from A. He has so much time with Efina to fight into heaven. That's Shazam. He falls, but now Shazam is committed down in underneath heaven, and he'll isolate
These breaks
the fight
at
Zoms a little too
halftime are
fast,
actually
and that's
so
gonna be the
long.
round.
Like as a
Very
player,
clean
dude, if you
for all the
play
way
and
through,
then
Dude,
the
I
halftime
hate
break
it.
is that big, it's like
No, but it sucks because like if sometimes one team has like huge momentum right before the break, and now it's gone. Like, and it's only in the NA and global tournaments, never in E or EMEA. We don't have halftime breaks.
Apparently it feels short. That's what Peter said.
Where's that punch gonna come in from?
I guess maybe
Feels
on
like
LAN since you're like
forever.
hyped. Yeah, on LAN if you're hyped and shit, maybe it feels short. Online break, that's like fucking residency.
I'm sorry that you got told that it feels short, Asuna. Sorry for you.
Yeah,
that sucks, dude.
Can't really.
Looks like they will leave Efina to his own devices.
How to mute Jonas? God damn it.
Slow to
God.
start.
Sorry.
Much different here in our second half.
Very different indeed. So you've
Don't be
got
rude, chat.
Asher stars that are actually just being countered as I say
Seriously,
that.
don't be rude,
Out of the
chat.
hands of Zumba. Again, you talk
I'll
about a
ban you.
sage wall in a pistol. It just takes forever to get through
Any
that thing.
Jonas
Knife through
or
it,
Yassine
preserve
slander
ammo.
is goodbye
Not
forever.
Very hard anyway.
Okay.
As now they begin to work towards the middle of the map, you've got a brutal crossfire setup, and it almost looks like for Sentinels, they're thinking about it. You see Sick is going to creep his way forward, but he's
losing pistol on T-side split is actually probably the most annoying thing. Like, you need the pistol to get started, I feel like, on this map.
Like they're gonna be
If you lose it and they have, like,
Nobody's
a good
on
economy
A, they're all
off
gonna be
rip on
coming out of
CT
heaven,
split,
so
it's
they
like,
See you later, Peter. Have a
you
good
need to
one.
have, like, a
No,
half
they
in
make noise
front of you.
immediately in heaven.
When you're in
I know.
LA, I'll
Pull
see,
out of either one.
I love you,
Christina will
chat.
take you out for dinner,
Entries
okay?
into that heaven area, and it looks like they are just going to go full for A. They have to
You guys
act
think
now
it
because
killed
it's gonna be
J2
a
on
big
T-side?
flank.
That shit is so broken. It takes like 8 bullets to fucking
Shazam's
break.
able to clean up
Like,
F4Q. Afina's still trying to hold
my
down
God.
the site backside. So far, he's gotten away with it.
Oh.
Shazam catches him on the side, but the spike goes down. Now Shazam's the one who's anchoring backside. You've also
Zom's
got
lives pretty
Zoms who's
easy.
playing close by, but they haven't gotten the spike down. They've only 12 seconds left. It shouldn't be a problem. Oh, they might know where Zoms is. Yeah, they know where Zoms is. He's going to get caught. Shazam's alone in a 1v4.
Do you think they read that based on like he was using a frenzy?
To work with is, again, trying to hold down backside.
Yeah,
He's going to
probably.
drop F4Q with the pistol.
A great round for them. It keeps it a lot tighter as well within the
Going
rounds.
fast for a
No matter
retake
as
like
much
that,
as
not waiting
Sentinels
like your
were
third
to get a
teammate, is
few,
actually
they
so
can keep that
underrated.
eco
Because
close. So let's see how
like
this one
in
plays
Zom's head
out.
on their heaven, he probably thinks
For
like, oh, they're gonna
F4Q,
group
they
up, like
feel
do a
they can
proper
kinda tack
retake,
on
and then
a
they're
little
like
Yeah.
instantly
bit
just
more
walking in a
Sentinels
main.
and push them
Yeah.
together even more. Make Sentinels
Playing
feel
very
like the map
unconventionally.
is not theirs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, apparently they heard him reload.
We'll see how this
Okay, that's
round
probably why
goes.
they're going for that.
Up there on top, fragging out quite well for the team throughout this series. And we were wondering if it would be Bunny or, you know, who was that? Zun. Up on top of Esperanza. So having more fraggers for F4Q means the team is vibing real
Just
well.
please
and
tell
we can
Jonas that
definitely see
we
it
love
on
him
their
and we
faces.
love his commentary.
Vibes indeed
Oh.
immaculate, or so
I
the
love
kids
you
say.
too.
Wall goes up across mid. Much
Not
like we
your
saw in the
commentary,
previous
though.
round. By some time. Pistols
Chat.
across the board for Sentinels.
Chat's
Here you've got
commentary
double
can be a bit
shares.
iffy sometimes,
Into
but I
for
do love you.
Shazam and Tens. Oh, and some info gathered from Shazam as well.
Spike drop for now. Zom's
Slow
being
nade
a little
combo.
rat up on the wall to see if anybody peeks. Full utility here by Afina has been used on A. Pick up turret, pick up bot, but mollies are down.
Yeah, Tens was slowly creeping his way up into B from Garage, and he had gotten some space, but then Zumba was there to stuff that push, extinguish that threat. So Tens drops, no Arena antics this time around. His numbers heavily in favor of F4Q here. Map in favor of F4Q. Sentinels really haven't been able to get much as far as real estate goes in this round.
They're trying to figure someone's on the right, pull the frag out for me. I'll take some shots. They're realizing they don't think anybody's in that mail room right now. It gets blasted back a bit. 5K says, oh, there's some for me as he peeks out.
Oh, Shaz.
Shazam's
Oh.
able to get two.
Wait, winnable. They kill that guy ropes 2v2.
Numbers still in favor of F4Q, but Shazam, he's down to 55 health.
On
My
the
goodness, I
ropes.
thought he was gonna repel.
Ah, what
Hey,
an
Sick, no, Sick got this. Come
But
on.
5K is able to clean him up.
Easy.
That's going to leave Sick alone here. He was able to upgrade, so he's got a Spectre in hand. Maybe he can make something happen here. There are two members.
Did they hear it?
F4Q hot on trail. The timing's wonderful.
Oh, he doesn't have time.
No
yeah,
time.
He's not going to have enough time to get the spike down. Maybe get a kill? Maybe, no,
Uh-huh.
not even that. Zumba is able to win that out, so we're tied up at 7 apiece. Pistol goes in favor of F4Q. The subsequent round does as
Good
well.
eco. Good eco.
See how they come out of this play. Setting up a little bit towards B to start off on what would be their bonus. They haven't dropped the spike just yet, but that is kind of the play in the beginning. They do actually drop it there in B link to start as we watch these replays. Another slow-ish round here for F4Q, but I feel like
I don't know
they're
who
a
thought
team
of
that's ready
ropes
to
accuracy,
activate
but
off
we
of
gotta
that
like
first kill.
we have to like
Yeah,
discuss.
this is
More than
low.
not, you have a lot of teams that'll get a frag,
Especially
say, hey,
Icebox,
they're
oh my God.
rotating, let them separate,
Yeah.
cover the positions we just killed. F4Q is all about moving forward and advancing on that area of the first frag.
Oh, Sick knows.
Yeah, they always push smoke. So they...
Oh no, I thought he knew the ping was there!
Oh.
No,
that's
Zumba not able
actually.
to get the second. His
And he goes
Faisal
for
wins
more.
that out.
Love
He's
that.
going to be able to dismiss away, preserve his
Gets
life.
punished.
Oh, whatever's left of it anyway. He only had 21 health, but he does get away with it. Shazam has taken so much space across the middle of the map.
I have the spike.
He's going to be able to give the team quite a bit of info. You can see them moving on his word right now, too.
Yeah. Dapper's up tight as well. The thing is, there's just so much utility from Fina, right? Like you could turret, Nano Swarms, alarm bots. Look at that. It's just littered all over the place. And that's going to trigger.
Sorry, I'm actually excited to see Sentinels struggle, and I don't mean that in like a negative way.
No,
it's
no,
just
no. I agree with you.
From F4Q.
Like it's good for them too, you know.
Killjoy's there, but Killjoy's not there anymore. Shazam's able to clean
I mean,
that
they
up.
always
So
do that. If they have like a
they're
map
able
where
to
it's
get
like
through
the next one or the
delay,
next,
but
like the third one is
reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah.
Zom's looking to stop the bunny's frenzy. Is got good for one, but that's
honestly,
all
F4Q is playing really well.
No,
yeah, they are.
And the spike plan for Sentinels.
I've just imagine the fact that these guys were a streamer team.
Oh, that's the team that was shooting.
Yeah, this was a streamer team of like ex-Overwatch pros and stuff. They played together and they all reached really high ranks, and they started signing up for tournaments. And now they're like contesting Sentinels. Like what?
I mean, sometimes that's like why, because they're like they try something and it goes like, what if it works, and then they have like no pressure.
And if they're all like individually strong, because that's also the thing with Sentinels, like they're all players that can pop off. Yeah.
It's up top, nobody peeking, no one's home. And again, it seems like for F4Q, they're comfortable giving up some mid presence the last couple of rounds, right? Like previously, it was a Sage wall up, to delay, to deny.
I love that.
They've given some of that up.
Knowing that he's going to shoot
was
it.
Able to get deep into ropes the previous round as Dapper worked his way up ramp. This time,
that you can do that in ranked. Hold knives there.
Sentinels have always loved the walk up mid.
In ranked, you say shoot it for me. No one does.
Shoot the boom bot. I'm holding with knives.
Or the same thing with the fucking Silvadar, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The ability of these angles he has. He'll always be the foreman or the forefront here on this engage. A little peek, and there's the first one onto Bunny with the reset.
Oh, nice shot.
Right as the star
Bunny has so many like cheesy angles, like crap.
Nice, Tyson.
Goes up as well. Shazam's able to clear out the rest of heaven with that blade storm, and now he's dashing in. He's going in forward, but no, Zumba rips him out of the sky. As Zumba was looking for a little more, but it's Sick who's able to win that out. They get into the back of the site. They should be able to get the spike down and leave Athena in a 1v3.
Haven't seen you with Myth for a while on Twitch.
Yeah,
I am. I like that. He turns around. Good. It's actually an insane difference if you turn around before you plant there.
Oh yeah, people don't do that. It shocks me that people still don't do that.
They can play high low, or they can play both backside, and then you've got Zoms who's still playing in
such a big difference if you play from B main.
So this is actually a
Wait, do you see that gun is floating?
Not only is it difficult because it's 1v3, but because of where Sentinels are set up,
with the other one.
there's really no easy way for Athena to even get onto the spike, right? There's so much you're going to have to work through because of how they're set up, and then you still have to get the defuse. So you see for him, he's just going to save that weapon, carry it into the next round. Excellent response from Sentinels. They're going to take a 2-round lead.
And Doug, I love you pointed out, as they cleared mid, we saw
no one
Shazam
shoots
look
KO
a little bit towards ropes,
dude, I know.
come back out, go towards mailroom.
F4Q should put their Killjoy towards
just giving something else for Bunny to look at, something to deter him, and it was a blade storm to his face.
I feel like he's been dominating at A, and like he's scared them enough. Now they're just gonna.
And the hope was
same with the Yoda TP, guys. No one shoots the Yoda TP. I don't get it.
Oh, I can't believe Tyson won that fight. That's insane.
No, the fact that it's such like a weird angle too.
Yeah, on top of the wall.
Yeah.
Once they had Heaven control, you saw Shazam went full send. Let's go, baby. We're going. And dash onto the site. You see a timeout coming out from F4Q. So while you mentioned in the previous half that was both teams' respective strong sides, right?
Yeah.
Statistically, that was where they were best. Now we've turned the tables a bit, and it seems like Sentinels have the upper hand.
But you see a paradigm shift in both plays, right? Bunny can't do that
anymore.
Dude, to be honest, I played in Immortal lobbies where people were like, "Can you shoot the KO down?"
Yeah, or the Yoda TP.
Yeah. The thing is, I feel like so many people are like, as soon as they hear the Yoda TP, they're like, oh, but we can bait him and then he TPs. But most of the time, you're just gonna stand there looking at the TP and nothing happens.
And start taking control.
Because like the flash TP plays, they're for YouTube content. Because they work like 1 out of 10 times, but they look so good when they work.
Towards A, they're loving Athena sitting back in A. So Sentinels continue to work this mid area, and we'll see if they do it once again. It looks like that's where they're prioritizing the members.
You've got
over towards A.
You got me thinking about how much money you get when you cross go in Monopoly.
200.
200? Is it 200?
Yeah.
We'll see if F4Q, I don't presume it's going to be this round, but we'll see if F4Q do dial up some of the aggression that we saw in the first half off of Bunny again. I mean, he's got one blast pack, but that's all he's got. Meanwhile, for Sentinels,
he gave B.
Yep,
Ooh.
that's
I should have been 2 kill, low key.
Yeah,
That's Ten's Empress as well.
If he had a Phantom there.
A little pain for Athena, but still good with.
Every time you buy the Phantom, you wish you had the Vandal. If you buy the Vandal,
100%, dude.
He's a whole lot of problem in mid, but he's gonna clean it up. Does he have another one as Athena? Or sorry,
dude, the way that Bunny like hops around is like, it's just kind of funny how his game is funny.
I mean, enough to make him think twice about it, and he gets the kill.
Bunny.
The guy's nuts.
What can he do? It's gonna be tough.
His movement's actually insane.
I'm sure they set up quite a bit. 3v1 makes it much more difficult. They also have the Cypher traps to alert them of
He's
where
probably one of those that like
right
KZ
away.
surfed only in CS.
Yeah,
Oh my
I was
god,
gonna
Pepe.
say.
Master.
He's done all the fucking
Pepe,
crazy,
aw,
man.
that's so cute. Oh.
Sentinels are gonna grab another one. So now looking at
That's
where
adorable.
F4Q could go with the econ here, I wonder if they decide to light util and still go for a bit of the defense with guns on hard angles. Or do they just wait out the round? Because as we say on Split, once you fall
just
down
became
in
a T-sided
economy,
map today.
think about how hard it is to retake the sites if you don't have utility. And a lot of times you could be buying just armor, your weapon, and your signature skill is there. So it becomes difficult. You see Bunny falling for that.
Right.
Gun here. And let's see where they are actually in the money. It's 10-7 as we come into round 18.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
He had a Phantom.
Will it be full
Did he
utility?
die from the
Phantom
explosion?
and he just
Something
died.
they really use to continuously push themselves through the site.
Yeah.
So you're seeing like single molly, the no heal there.
That was a
and
little.
certain things are deciding.
I don't know.
So
I don't know,
Guiding
chat.
Light actually
That
just
I
got
actually
traded
don't.
over. Different purchases going in
Oh,
here
what
for
up,
5K to make
Flex?
sure they have all the
Wait,
utility.
Pepe overheat
Nice,
is so
Flex.
cute.
Sentinels, it's
Oh my god.
Flex. I forgot Sen was playing today. I thought it was just envy. I played one ranked game on stream and ended. What was there nobody there?
I mean, there's just no presence made, right? So even if he does Tokyo drift around the corner,
Dude, that's me when I wake up and I see that Tyson is on the demon schedule. I'm like, I'm going back to bed. Fuck this shit.
It's an off day today.
Yeah, dude.
One of the first
Guess I'm
times they've
starting
sent people
later.
up ramp. Usually the turret is watching ramp. Now it's watching a different angle, so they know Sens is committed a bit more to how far up they are.
The alarm bot's going to be there from F4Q as well to trigger off that info. And you look at 5K.
Does
5K's
F4Q have an upper?
understanding. Turret's gone. Pressure's there. Going to use a Trailblazer. It did.
think that it's replaced with a
Real
Judger.
close.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah, I
a Judger
don't
because
I think they saw the
Unless
brim
they
of
have
I
a
feel
Sage player, like
Flash
on
goes
some,
out.
you know, like some
Traded.
apps.
Nice job as they play behind each other and over the shoulder.
I feel like Sentinel.
He tried going in.
Oh my!
He gets
That's
Yeah.
fucking
down by
nasty.
Excellent shot.
That's
Sentinels have
insane.
managed to take a control. You see Tens is getting onto the site. You've also got Sick, who's going to be falling shortly thereafter with the spike. Tens going for the jugular.
Nice.
Spotted Athena back there, cleans him up.
it.
The spike goes
I
down.
think the most insane
as it's
flick I've seen
just
today is
down
from
to somebody. He's
CNET,
got the
though.
Cosmic
It was
Divide
on-
and a Vandal, but
Yeah, I did a
Even.
no-scope flick. Hey, man,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
B-side.
crazy.
If you think about it, when it
Yeah.
comes down to fundamentals, how do you beat aggression? You up them. You up them as they wide swing, as they fly out. And Shazam taking it back to those roots right now. And now we know why he sat in the spot where the gravity well kept coming in heaven, because he still figured he could hit that shot on Bunny. These guys are feeling it right now. Zunbo with a beautiful execution on Sick there as they're trying to hunt for blood and get this last Vandal out of his hands.
I think it's gonna bite them that they can't bind up, or if they can't, because Shaz is just gonna walk up
Alright, so
everywhere and
weapon's
pick
going to be
people.
saved.
Yeah.
Really, for 4 members, Shazam's going to bring that op in as well. And for Zumba, as you mentioned, carry that Vandal into the next round. Sentinel sitting, starting
Yeah, like
to
if you're giving
be
an
a
operator a
pretty
dry
cozy
peek,
lead,
then
and I think this
yeah.
op shot, again, you see Bunny, he had turned that corner, he was at the peak of his blast, boom, boom, good.
Oh, he
Nice.
actually hit the fucking door
Kinda
frame.
hit his brim on the door jam there. It's unfortunate.
Brutal headache off.
It's a rare satchel miss.
Better than anything we'll ever do. And moving towards A. So they dropped the spike for now again. Sentinel's going to feel out this round, see how F4Q wants to play it.
So they move some money around. They've got a
Oh,
guardian.
now
in
he's
the hands
got,
of
now
Esperanza.
he's got his ult.
Once again with the judge
Oh, dude.
and the showstopper
Surely they
for
know,
Sentinels.
though.
Heavy
Surely
lean
they're
towards
not
A.
No,
letting
they're
him
not.
do
Essentially
this.
over towards B though, and you've got Sick who's making sure there's no aggression coming in from Garage.
See, so how do F4Q
I was waiting for the like
Sentinels?
slight double
They
satchel
haven't been
entry on
biting too
the
much on
ramp.
rotations.
Goes
F4Q
into
playing really
T-spawn.
well, and how many players need to be
It's
in a
so
certain
insane.
spot.
I've seen him get so many aces with that.
Oh my god, 3 heaven A.
And they are correct to. It's going to be up to opening shots here, and whatever utility becomes used now. The positioning is great.
Oh, 6 pressure at B with that wall that he did. Look at the rotation of the CTs. They all left heaven A and they just left Killjoy by himself. That's actually so good by Sick.
From Sick, right, to like draw rotates, right, to give off.
Oh my god, what a fucking fake!
Exactly worked.
Literally one wall. They don't know if they're out now.
Pulling back Sentinels are towards A.
Yeah, there's already 4.
Oh yeah, he made it back to A and they still
look,
didn't
and
realize.
even FNL is kind of rotating over too.
I like the last.
Oh my god!
Said, you know, it's too quiet. I'm getting out of sight right now. Very good choice to keep himself alive and alive.
Wasn't that fake like a little bit?
It's a little obvious, but it's like he probably slowed default so they couldn't get info on it, so they're just respecting it.
The flash, the turn, and they don't swing! Dapper's able to get one.
No one's got you.
Gets traded out, the res is going to come out as well. So
yeah, they could have flashed the main to check, actually.
Yep, for sure. This guy should have definitely did something.
Down heaven, he's got the op, the Empress comes online.
Oh, big.
As the lockdown's going to follow as well. And I don't know that they have really anything to clear that out. So they're going to have to give that space up.
Dude, there's no one on site right now.
It's going to be really hard for Sentinels to win that.
Oh, Shaz.
Tyson has to win that fight against the Sage.
If
he wins that fight against Sage,
yeah.
He didn't expect it.
There's the show.
Oh,
he punched him!
He's like, why is there a wall?
But 5K to Peter able to get the kills. It's now Shazam alone in a 1v4. He's got the up. The Cosmic Divide you talked about, how beautiful it was. I mean, just causes so many problems there for Sentinels.
That was unfortunate.
Kind of got to see a replay on that because at some point you have to realize that's not the wall yet, right?
That counter Astro Wall they utilize it so fucking well.
Yeah, it does.
That's exactly what was happening.
The way they are, like, it's so good to see because like there are so many teams that don't get full value out of Killjoy ults and Astro Walls. But every time they've used the Astro Wall and Killjoy ult, they've gotten sick value out of it. Like they knew that no one was on site. Like earlier when it didn't have ult, you just used the smoke and CTs. On this time it was basically the same thing, just with the ult.
Yeah, to be fair, that's probably why Killjoy jumped spawn. He's like, why am I even playing site? We have like 2 of the sickest ults for retake.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even that bad for Sentinel. They used 3 ults to win that round.
Oh my god, you're fucking nasty. What the? I hate this guy. I can't. No. This is too much.
The space that they were able to take away is all gone.
This dude is so annoying.
That is absurd.
Wait, he played Overwatch?
Literally pulling out all the stops and
dude, I can tell. This guy's just flying around.
That site like first round F4Q.
Fucking Goomba stumped his ass.
And it's been thwarted. Let's see how they retake on this. It's a bit of a reset. Shazam is looking for shots as he has backup from Zops just underneath.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Dapper's in a real cheeky spot here on the opposite side of the map.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And you can feel 5K sniffing it out. Great shots from Dapper to clean
that up. Big.
So
that's actually such a big kill.
Right? Like there's pressure on both sides of the map. The neural theft is going to come out as well. You see the spike is already starting to rotate over, but Shazam's going to stay, grab that info. Now he's the one who's going to be the rat trying to lurk around. Dapper's going hunting. He's got 2 members of F4Q who are starting to pull over. He's going to drop back. There's still a member on the site.
Nice.
It's great that Dapper even showed himself to the 2 rotating over, pausing their rotation, finds the shot in sight.
The off play?
That was so smart.
I remember when we did that watch party, you seen where like there were so many people there, like Mike and do you remember you talked about when he does his lurks and how when he lurks it either loses them or wins them the round.
Yeah, that's literally what he's talking about.
Yeah, it's literally this.
No, that's the thing. That was like the same thing with Marv. Like even today.
Yeah.
Like, some of his lurks were absolutely pivotal in them winning, and that was the same thing with 100 Thieves yesterday on Gambit. Like, it was the second map, and they were, like, so close to losing, and then Ethan had this huge lurk. He got a 3K.
They saved the round. Like, Sentinel was fucked there, because they got spotted B main, their wall broke, like, everything, and then if Dapper doesn't get that kill, it's like, almost impossible situation.
The first time it will be picked up by Sentinels. F4Q try to change up the strategy just a little bit.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Oh, what a flick from Shazam, man!
Tens maybe knowing that
Sam flicking with 250 cents.
You were in sight, but he just decided
He's
to
insane,
back off
though.
for now, realizing they've taken down 2 members of F4Q. You don't have to commit to anything at this point, and power and numbers become so much stronger. They're going to throw at least 3, maybe 4 straight in that
His
sight,
wrist
and
must
Shazam
hurt,
decides to come
dude.
with him.
He plays on such low sense, he probably twisted his torso to do that shot.
There, it messed up Athena, but the Nanoswarm buys them time. Athena swings out, he's able to get 1. Esperanza's able to get 2!
Oh my
Esperanza gets 3!
fucking god!
Push, the Cosmic Divide was there. First it was Athena, but then it was Esperanza. We talked about him needing to step up for F4Q, for them to have a chance, line him up and knock him down. That's all it took. But Shazam, the leader for Sentinels, looking to make a play happen in a 1v2. He's got the spike. No util. Light armor. Quietly.
Oh my god.
Around. He's good for it on 1. Shazam, he's going to get the chance against 5K. He's got to get the spike down the tap. 10 seconds left. 5K's going to give up that space.
Holding.
Shazam's going on to 5K. Stops it.
That was good by 5K there.
5K with the patience, with
Yeah.
the pressure, and he pulls out the headshot. In the mind of Shaz there. Shaz goes for the double plant, wanting 5K to push forward, but just ice.
That I really like is that it's not like a complete like roll. You know, I feel like a lot of teams have been really like giving Sentinels like a harder time than last time.
Such a tight spot. I'm sorry, Shazam.
It's really nice to see this.
Chat, why are you backseating? No, what he said.
Now for Sentinels here.
This dude's playing like a fucking bitch.
They do still have excellent weaponry. Members of F4Q do
Did he
as well.
say that?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they just played it too.
That early peak, right? Like 10s are just gonna be able to push their way in. The wall goes up as well. Nano,
Oh, hey, Daisy.
the alarm bot went
Wait,
off,
what?
popped
Did they?
instantly. Shazam's able to
Yeah, they
take
played
it.
it.
That was not on purpose, I think.
But Athena's in a brutal spot, but he can make some magic happen. Athena's already good for 2, not able to get the third. Sick
It's
was
a
there, and now
continuous
5K.
play in the
Let's see.
smoke. They're so like
His medal
the
on
way
the
that they
same
play.
spot.
It's like,
Sick
oh
stuffs that. Zumba's
Oh,
alone,
Sick is
and he's
so
on the
rare.
opposite side of the
Holy
map. The
fuck.
res is gonna come out as well.
This guy hit a
Insult to
timing
injury
going out L
as
from
Sentinels
spawn and
with
6
4
is
strong,
rare.
get the
That's
spike
insane.
down on A, and that's all it takes. A
Well
13 to
done.
9
Well
win
done.
for
Well
Sentinels as
done.
they best F4Q in map 1.
Oh, that was a really, really good
I
game though.
cannot wait to
I'm gonna
get
clip
this.
this.
Gotta get to map 2 already. I wish we could
to go
because
back and find
what
this.
a
No,
fiery
listen to it.
first map coming